do it from the laptop mic?
I'm looking. How about now? I heard something.
Oh, that was me, but it's really low.
All right. So, for some reason or another, we are having some issues. Oh, there we go.
It's really.
One, two, three. Can you hear us now? Because I'm using the webcam.
1, 2, 3. Can you hear us now?
Oh.
1,
Yeah.
2, 3. Can you?
Yeah. So
you're using the webcam mic?
yeah, it's weird because this microphone is not functioning for whatever reason. So we're using the webcam microphone, which is a little bit hollower, so you have to bear with us. Apparently a cable got pinched or somewhere. Anyway, here we are. Sorry. Can't control, we can't control. But it'll be a little bit echoey, but it is what it is. So.
Yes, so thanks for being patient with us. That's almost as if like we have technical difficulties every single time. But that's okay, because it's all good. You can hear us now.
Yeah, well, I mean,
no,
the mic's up there.
Yeah, the mic's up there. Okay, the mic is hot?
The mic is hot.
The mic is hot. God, it is raining hard.
It just started raining. I just walked in the door and now it's pouring down outside. So that may have something to do with we lost power the other day. So the way things are going, we'll probably lose power right in the middle of this.
Knock on wood.
Yeah, knock on concrete.
Okay.
All right. Anyway, here we are, guys.
So Stanley was saying that he just came from an event, which is why we started a little bit late, and now we had technical difficulties, so now we're really late. But he just came from an event. You want to talk a little bit about this?
It was South San Francisco, a little fundraiser for St. Patty's Day type event in South City, so that was fun. A lot of
this is cool too.
Dignitaries. And there you go. The guns.
Over there.
The guns. They can see it. The guns. Sorry. Hello. Anyway, I don't know what's going on with our system, so we won't be on long because I need to figure stuff out. Kentucky and Ohio had some damage on Friday, inches of rain, and 1 day measured.
Wow.
It'll be interesting.
Yeah, we've had some significant rain here too. I know Southern California was getting hammered with snow. I'm happy I don't live there anymore, but that would have been interesting.
Yep. So last night I tried to go to bed at about midnight, and then a storm came through here.
Yeah, we had a storm overnight too.
And I literally woke up because it sounded like someone was trying to break in our windows because there was just so much hail.
I slept through the whole thing.
And she knocked out the whole thing.
Thank God for earplugs.
Yep, and it was crazy. You know, your shirt is vertical.
Huh?
Your shirt is, what do you call it?
What?
When it moves around the camera.
Oh, is it like messing up or not messing up? Here, is this better? If I can do that.
So it's a funny thing that we tell people on TV to not avoid stuff with stripes because cameras.
Yeah, I wore this blouse before. I didn't think we had any problems.
I never noticed it before, but there you go.
And I didn't have a sweater when I wore it last time either. Okay, so I'll go like that.
There you go. Go like that. All right, guys. So back to what we were saying before. I was at an event and we just got done, and now I'm here. I had to carry me get home so that we can make sure I make this. It was only about 4 miles away.
Mm-hmm.
And luckily there was no traffic, so we made it here, no issues. Beautiful weekend here in Dallas area, but with Texas, it could snow tomorrow.
Oof.
Yeah, no, Dallas is another place that's kind of, use the word fickle.
Yeah, Dallas has been getting hammered, right?
Yes. Yes. So, as we move on, I haven't seen our buddy here.
Who?
David Braun.
Oh yeah, Baum.
Yeah.
So usually he like checks in a little bit later.
I want to give him an update to what I found.
Okay.
So, David, when you get here, check on in. I'll tell you what I found after doing a deep dive into what's going on with YouTube. And interesting is that when you donate on YouTube, they keep 30% of the proceeds.
That's a lot.
That's pretty high.
Pretty, yeah.
That's more than lawyer. I mean, a lawyer's at 33 and a 30%.
That's like not 50%, but I mean, sheesh.
It's pretty close.
Pretty close.
Pretty close.
So Gabriel says, unfortunately, this week on Tuesday, my younger sister got COVID. My understanding is that she felt really bad for a few days, but is considerably better today. It'll be interesting to see if anyone else in the family living there catches it. So far, not. Oh, I really, really hope no one else gets it. Yeah, COVID's still going around, so it's not gone yet.
As we go on, more and more people are going to be like, oh, yeah, COVID's done, and then they end up catching it. And we become reckless sometimes with our, we run around recklessly running around to people. And
I mean, I think also the thing is people want the pandemic to be desperately want it to be over because we had so many, depending on where you lived, so many restrictions, and it really changed a lot of people's lives. So, I mean, some people really, if not most, want it to be over with, and I get it. Get just kind of tired of going about life not how we used to, basically. So I get it. Just please, everyone, please be safe out there. And I know that the weather has kind of gotten, cold. It's really cold some places. So stay warm.
So I normally don't have good luck at raffles, but I went to a raffle.
Did you just
and I just got notified that this is what I won.
All of those?
Yeah, I won a bunch of gift cards to go out and eat. So,
wow.
So we get to go to Panera. Of course, we go to Macy's for $25.
Okay, we can't eat at Macy's.
Fresh Choice.
Fresh Choice still exists?
Outback, Home Goods, Kohl's. And yeah, so we got all the different gift cards that I won. Number 36, I won.
Yay!
They just let me know because I had to get here. So I put in, helped out with the event, and I put in for some events, and I won. I normally don't win.
I normally don't win raffles either,
I was
so I'm glad.
That if there were 100 tickets and I brought 99 of them, I would still lose. So,
how many tickets did you buy?
Not that many.
Oh, okay.
I mean, but this was worth, I think this one was, it's quite large. So each one's $25. So 2,500, 200, 300, $400 worth of tickets, $350 worth of food, and
nice.
Does anybody normally win raffles? Well, some people are luckier than others.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, whenever I do raffles, like, I rarely win. Whenever I enter like giveaways, rarely win. I remember one year on Instagram I won a giveaway for one of my favorite brands for like skincare and makeup called 100% Pure, and I won, and I was so excited and so happy because I feel like I never win anything. So it's really rare for me too. But Gabriel,
I won a Big Mac once, and I heard he wrote, he asked, I think I'll avoid using Super Chat in the future if they will take 30% of my donation. Is Venmo the one where you get 100% of what I give? Yes. Venmo is 100% and PayPal is 100%.
Is there a way to put up your QR code for your Venmo?
I think this is here.
Oh, is it? Okay.
I mean, I can check. I don't know for sure.
Also, Anon says, in going back to COVID, it says, indeed, it has many people want some normalcy, but the normalcy in the past no longer exists. I know. And I think the thing with that is we want that normalcy to be back, but it's really uncertain if we'll ever get that back or if we're just going to be living with COVID forever. And I've heard like mixed things on it. People say that or some doctors have said on TV that it'll be one of those things where like you'll have to get a vaccine every year, just like you get the flu. So I don't know. But yes, I do agree. People just want normalcy to be like it was before COVID entered our lives. And I'm right there with you. Who knows what will happen? But I always say, just as long as you take care of yourself, boost your immune system, keep eating those nutritious foods, you do the best you can.
Yay. So yeah, Venmo is what this is.
What's yay?
What you just said.
Oh, I thought you were saying yay to something else.
No, Venmo is.
Oh, so that's Venmo. Cool. Okay, so the QR code on your screen right now is his Venmo account.
Yeah, it's Venmo, and you blah blah blah. There you go. So we get that. Unfortunately, I had no idea that on Super Chat, 30% of it goes to YouTube.
Yeah, we didn't know that. I think the hard part about like social media is sometimes you don't learn things until
you deep dive.
Yeah, because they don't. A lot of the times they don't make that clear either. So
every time you Super Chat, they get Super Chat.
Wait, no, I was gonna say every time you Super Chat, they get super in your chat.
Word.
Bradley says, I've never won a raffle. I entered the Dream House giveaway and never won that either.
I know, that one I'm always wondering about.
What's the Dream House giveaway?
It's when they have this giant house for sale. You put in $100 to see if you can win it. And it's like $1 million home or $100,000 home, and then one person wins.
$100,000 home. That's
well, in some places.
Oh,
not California or not the Bay Area.
Not. Good evening, Terrence. Gabriel says, I think that anyone whose lifestyle is anything short of total isolation should expect to be exposed to COVID several times in the future, probably at least once or twice a year.
Well, we've only had it once in the whole time.
Knocking on something. Yeah, we got it last year, end of May.
We were on our vacation.
Yeah. So, I really hope that I don't get exposed to it again, but, who's to say? I know I've had a couple of friends that have had it more than once. So it's totally possible. Like I said, I just do my best to take care of myself. But the thing is, you also cannot control what other people do. And I was in an area today where like I heard people from afar, like a lot of sneezing and coughing, but that again was from afar. So all I try to just do is boost my immune system, be on the lookout, try not to stand next to anybody that's, obviously coughing up a lung, but.
Oh, have you ever seen anybody cough up a lung before?
You know what I mean? When I don't actually see the lung come out, but it sounds like it's like intense. It's a freaking phrase, Beeb.
So.
Oh, I taught my mom a phrase today.
What was the phrase you taught her?
About opinions.
Okay.
Not the coffee one.
Opinions are like.
Opinions are like.
Booty holes.
Booty holes. Everyone has one. I told my mom that today, and it was really funny because she was telling me about how a friend of hers like shared an opinion, and I was like, well, everyone has one. And then I went to go teach her that phrase that she had never heard before. So, anyways, no, Gabriel, it wasn't in Tagalog. I taught her in English. I don't know how to say it in Tagalog. Oh, I should ask her though. Good idea.
You know what I was gonna say?
I'm gonna ask her.
It's gonna say COVID.
What?
There's no Tagalog name for COVID.
No, not COVID. I think we were talking about everyone has opinion. Everyone has an opinion.
All right. Well, I'm just saying. I wonder if you say about COVID and
Oh wow, Anon, you caught
there he is.
3 times.
David. So we found out we did a deep dive. So I went back and looked, and last month we got $143, which would be what you gave us from last month, which means the next one will be this month minus the 30%. So whenever you make a donation through Super Chat, they keep 30% of it, and then it goes into until we get to a certain amount, like over 100, and then they send it off, and then they keep record of it. Now the other way, if you want us to keep most of it, is use the QR code we posted, where that goes directly to us and not through a third party.
I think you get to keep all of it.
You get to keep all of it.
It's Venmo.
As far as I know. I mean, we're using it through Restream, but we would know. I guess you tell us what you send, and we'd tell you what we got.
Yeah. So man, it's a bummer, David, but we still again, we super appreciate everything that you sent for us. And now we know that 30% of it goes to these folks.
So they get they already got their hand out. It's like, oh yeah, you can send somebody some money, but you gotta come through us first.
Yeah.
And that reminds me of something like a series we've been watching.
BMF?
No.
Oh, Godfather problem?
Yeah. Everybody got their hand out.
Oh gosh, you guys. So like I don't normally watch TV. I'm normally like to read books, like to listen to audiobooks or podcasts, and this one, yes, this one got me into two shows.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead. Tell
No, you tell them.
No, you started it.
You tell them.
No, hit him up. Come on, you already
Okay, he got me into two shows. One of them is called BMF.
On Stars.
And on Stars, and the other one is called The Godfather of Harlem on Epix.
Well, MGM Plus.
MGM Plus. These things I never watch, and they're actually pretty good series. So if anybody has seen them, comment in the chat below. Let us know what you think of them. If you haven't seen them, we can give a little synopsis about what each one is about. But
you broke out with a gargantuan idiom.
Synopsis?
Yeah.
It's not a gargantuan idiom. That's a line from Godfather of Harlem, by the way. That line was funny.
It was.
Because he said gargantuan, and that was like what? Did he say? Well, who knows if he really said gargantuan back in the 60s?
Well, it's an old word.
Is it an old
word? It means huge.
I know what it means.
Yeah. Have you ever seen a gargantuan?
I've never.
Godzilla was gargantuan.
Godzilla was gargantuan.
So was
Bummer on the Godfather pass-through deal. I don't do Venmo.
No.
Okay, well that's fine, David. Well, we just appreciate you, donating to us through any way that you can. We appreciate.
So you actually brought YouTube some In-N-Out Burger.
Yeah, you brought YouTube In-N-Out Burger, but we got to. We can make it work. We can make it work
we
too.
We do appreciate it.
Yeah.
We honestly do.
Yeah.
I'm just wanted to give you an update of what we did in our deep dive. So I have PayPal, Venmo, and Zelle. But with Zelle, I have to give you my phone number.
Ooh, can I have your phone number?
No. So there you go. That being said,
I can have your phone number?
No, I don't give my number to strangers.
Cool. But you do podcasts with strangers, though?
And you a stranger.
But you do podcasts
every day.
That smile.
Ouch! Wow, abusive too.
I just pinched you.
Yeah, you pinched me really hella hard.
Hella hard?
Hella hard.
All right. So yeah, okay. So it doesn't seem like anybody has seen the shows, but so BMF stands for Black Mafia Family.
Black Mafia Family.
And it is
true story, but it's taken some similarities.
Yeah. It takes place in the 80s, and it's about the family who
makes it's about two high school kids who became drug kingpins. Mm-hmm. And as they're not, one of them ain't in high school yet.
That's true too.
So, and then the other one, yes, I do use Cash App, $Mr. Roberts TV. And that was from Bradley. He asked that question. $Mr. Roberts TV. Anyway, so back to what I was saying before. So then the Harlem Godfather, is a true story about Bumpy Johnson. Mm-hmm. And he also became a kingpin after spending time in Alcatraz. So there is a Bay Area connection to that one. But this one took place in 1963. Mm-hmm. And they parallel each other in certain ways where, drugs, black families, corrupt cops, these were, again, all true stories with a little bit of enhancement to make it more palatable. Because I'm sure that, Bumpy Johnson's life wasn't that crazy. And I'm also sure that, and the irony of the other one, BMF, is, what? Why are you shaking your head?
Oh, it is called BMF. I was like,
why are you shaking your head?
Yeah, BMF, yep.
The irony of BMF is, wait, let me go backwards. So the Godfather, Harlem Godfather, you could tell they had a bigger budget because they have a lot of modern day tracks, mm-hmm. like DMX and a few other people.
Swiss Beats.
Well,
Swiss Beats is also one of the executive producers of it. For BMF, 50 Cent is the executive producer.
Yeah, wait, is Cash App? That's Roberts, because I'm starting to wonder now. Hold on. And the other one is they don't have a bigger. It was produced by 50 Cent,
Yeah.
and here we go. So,
but the interesting
yeah.
part about it for BMF is that the main actor, the guy who plays like the kingpin, he is the actual son of the guy of the actual guy. So the guy was incarcerated, and I think he's still in jail. I think he's not supposed to be out until like 2028. But his son, who was 5 years old when he was incarcerated, is an actor and is actually playing him in the show. And I thought that was cool. I mean, they don't actually tell you that, but when I looked it up, his name is basically the same as the guy. He's just Junior. So that's how I figured it out. I was like, wow, his son is playing him. Interesting. So
whenever it up here, the internet is fickle. It's because today I was watching and I was looking on the internet and I noticed that people have a strange. They like you one day and hate you the next. And I'm not talking about me. I'm not talking about you. But people that are on there, like 1 minute you're like the best thing that ever happened, and 3 days later you're like, oh, I hate you. I'm blocking you. And then there's like this whole thing with people have found a way to turn blocking into a superpower. They're like, oh, it's like a badge of honor to block somebody, and or to be blocked.
mm-hmm.
So the people that get blocked take that and try to use it to their advantage and say, look, this guy blocked me. He couldn't handle the heat. Now, we don't even know if there was heat. But they just say, oh, he can't handle the heat, so he blocked me. We don't know what transpired, but they use it as a tool to, I know I haven't corrected this evening, but was fickled in the title intentional or typo for fickle. No, it's fickled is past tense for fickle. I looked it up on a dictionary and I actually found a dictionary that said.
I didn't say anything.
No, I saw you making that face like, oh, I knew it, don't do it.
Because I looked it up for you beforehand.
Yeah.
Let's just say I typed fickle and he typed fickled.
And I looked it up and it said past tense for fickle. So fickle itself is meaning like wishy-washy. Fickle is past tense.
So you're saying the internet was fickled but is no longer fickle?
No, I'm saying it is fickled.
It would just be it's fickle.
No, I like fickle.
Okay, but it's wrong.
I don't care.
Okay, well, clearly.
Yeah. It is what it is. Fake news. Stanley never reads the dictionaries. He reads the thesaurus, according to him. Yeah, you're right.
Wait, what date did he say that, Gabriel?
Yeah, no, you don't have the exact date. I did the dinosaurus.
The dinosaurus.
Sorry, but I keep hearing pickle. Yeah, the internet is a pickle.
You said it on September 12th, 2021.
Whatever. All right, 9/12/2021.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Prove it.
Where's the clip? Let show us some proof, like that, like some people on the internet.
Show me the bunnies.
Show us the proof. Speaking of putting people on blast, are we going to talk about Abraham Lincoln? Gabriel, we are absolutely not going to talk about Abraham Lincoln. Absolutely not.
Oh Lord. Sorry. Trying to see what else I want.
Yeah, okay, we'll put that away for now, baby.
You're not my boss.
I'm always the boss of you. Because if you had heard what I said, you would have commented on it.
No, on blast. Who's going to talk about Abraham Lincoln? And
I said we're absolutely not talking about Abraham Lincoln, and you would have said something had you not been on your phone.
No, we are going to talk about Abraham Lincoln.
No, we're not talking about Abraham Lincoln.
Because he was assassinated by John Wilkes. Who's he assassinated by?
John Wilkes Booth.
Are you sure?
I am sure now.
You sure it wasn't?
You guys, the conversations we have at home, if we were being recorded 24/7, I honestly think we could have a comedy show.
Don't do it. We're not trying to be the Kardashians.
No, we're not trying to be. Well, the Kardashians.
What's up, Greg?
The Kardashians aren't a comedy. First of all.
They are to me. That's why I don't watch that crap.
But second, I think we could have a comedy show because the conversations we have sometimes, like, you wish they would just be recorded. Some of them we just were like, oh, we should do reenactments of these because they're just unbelievably.
I just say Google it. Because she'll be like, we'll be sitting there, she goes, who's such and such? And I'm like, really? You don't know who that is?
What was the one that we did today?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, I know, but we can't say that word. That's right. We can't.
Well,
The detective.
Oh.
Yeah, we can't use that word.
Yeah.
So we can't reenact that one. But there are definitely, and Gabriel says he'd support 24/7 Stanley and Diane Comedy show. I'd pay.
It would be boring after the first 2 minutes.
After the first 2 minutes?
Yeah, it'd be boring.
Why would it be boring?
Because I'll be on the couch, my feet up, watching TV, flicking through the channels.
Oh, but they might
and you'll be standing there going, how come we gotta clean up something?
I think they would get a kick of you snoring though.
We gotta clean up something. Like what? Well, I think the place is a mess. What's the key word there? Yeah. You say hello to Greg?
Hi, Greg. I'm just thinking to myself how rude you are.
I'm rudimentary.
Stop making up words. That's not in the dictionary.
Rudimentary?
Yes.
Google it.
No. Oh gosh, it'd only be boring while you're asleep. Actually, Stanley snoring might keep you up.
Don't get me started.
Don't get me started.
Anyway, so I see 7 people click the support the stream. Thank you for clicking it. They think that by clicking it is supporting. You have to actually donate something.
But no one said anything. You're the one that said it.
No, because I see the 7, but then it tells me.
Maybe they just want to see what it is.
Okay. Ouch! Stop being abusive.
I didn't do anything.
Anyway, so back to the internet is fickled.
That's the wrong word.
Google fickle.
No, I don't need to.
Google.
I already know. I'm trying to cover up this striped shirt.
Vertigo.
Vertigo?
No.
Okay. Okay. So, anyways, moving on. If nobody knows what we're talking about with Abraham Lincoln, watch the reel on Stanley's account. Well, I guess it's actually on mine too because I'm a collaborator. So either at Stanley Roberts TV on Instagram or D_Faith on Instagram, you'll see it's like the latest reel and it has a picture of John Wilkes Booth as the cover.
I'm just saying.
The
real life event, the event, we weren't sitting on the couch chilling.
I think I had come out the room when he was watching TV.
History Channel.
He was watching History Channel and he was like, oh my gosh, you guys, oh my gosh, I think that they think that John Wilkes Booth didn't die
right away. He lived for years afterwards. And
I was like, oh yeah, that's right. That's the guy that, okay. But anyway, so
yay,
watch
Jeanette's
the reel.
Back.
Yay, Jeanette.
This is an historic day.
So watch the reel. Like it.
The last time she was here, she left us after we did the Columbo jokes.
No, she didn't.
Yeah, it was
Did she really leave us after that?
She gave up on us.
Dang, Jeanette. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you.
Yeah, she never came back after that. I thought we lost her forever.
Can I have some gumbo, though?
Come on.
I'm not starting. I just want gumbo. That's it. I'm not starting anything. Just want some gumbo. I don't care what you're watching.
Stop it.
No,
you're trying to make me say Columbo.
I did not. You said it. I didn't make you say anything.
All right. Welcome back.
Welcome back, Jeanette.
We miss you so much.
Gabriel says, and Jeanette, and by the way, the Columbo and Gumbo joke is still going on today. The big one you missed was Dr. Dre. Oh, gosh.
You don't let it go.
Oh, God. Some of the things we say, though, I mean, and because of some of
the things we hear. I think she missed the areola dip.
Good. I'm glad she missed that one.
Woo!
Oh, she's been spending time on other platforms, and she says, no gumbo, I'm vegan.
You can have vegan gumbo.
No, you can't.
Okay, maybe not. All right, fine. But she's been out there hammering away in
Albuquerque.
Doing them. Albuquerque behaving badly.
You catching some folks behaving badly, Ivy?
Yeah, she's like a movie star out there right now. They thought about making it like a world fair and put all on Ivy.
You guys should team up and do a collab.
She's trying to get me out there, but we drove through there once.
We did drive through Albuquerque. No, we didn't. We drove below Albuquerque. We didn't make our way up north.
Just say we drove through it.
We drove through New Mexico.
Okay, close enough.
Gabriel says, I'm not quite sure what gumbo is, but hopefully it's not something inappropriate, which is usually the case when I learned something new on Millennial Boom. Oh my gosh, after all this time, Gabriel, you don't know what gumbo is?
It's a dish that has seafood and sausage and rice. It's a good dish.
It's made kind of like a
it's kind of Louisiana dish.
Would it be considered like a stew?
It'd be a stew.
Or a soup?
It'd be like a stew.
Yeah, it's so good.
Like stew mustburger. What? Don't you know on TV you can't have dead air?
Well, I'm looking at you. I know it's a food, but that's about it.
All right. And Jeanette wrote, and by the way, the Columbo and Gumbo joke is, oh, that was Gabriel. I just read that one. Well, I'm reading I have two different chats here. So it's kind of hard to see which is which anymore.
Ooh, National Gumbo Day is every year on October 12th.
Nice.
Oh, Anon says he's never had it. You guys, if you've never had it, well, and that's the thing too. Everyone will kind of make their gumbo different. There's no place right now where I can actually. Oh, Hip Hop Barbecue has gumbo. That's true, but many of them aren't local though. So I would say if you're local, Hip Hop Barbecue has gumbo. If you're local and you know it, clap your hands. Anyways, so everyone can make gumbo differently. So I would say look for recommendations near where you live, and the ones with great reviews, check that place out.
Or just live on the edge and make it yourself.
Oh, that's so much work.
Coming from
so much work coming from someone who's never made it or attempted to.
Yeah, exactly. I have to postpone 2 shoots on Central due to my health issues. Hoping to get a video up at a notorious bus stop this week. All right, just be careful out there. I always worry about people's safety when they're recording stuff in public. So I know you're trying to do your best to be safe, but I would be remiss if I didn't say be safe out there.
Yes, please be safe.
They're shooting people now. They reported I got shot in
Florida.
Yeah, that's what I'm going.
You're freezing?
Yeah.
Did you turn the heater off?
No. Really, I walked in the door and sat in front of the camera.
No, before you left. I'm trying to warm you up.
It's okay.
You don't want my sweater?
No, because then you'll mess with the camera. That's why we can't get audio because you got the vertigo thing going.
Why is it vertigo, baby?
No, it's something called with the.
It's just stripes.
No, but it does something to the camera. It freaks out the camera. Camera's like, what's going on here? What is going on here? I can't get these dots to stay apart. All right, what else is going on? What are you laughing at?
No, I just said I under my breath something. That's all.
What'd you say? Share with the class.
I said I can't.
Share with the whole class. Just be like, Mrs. Wright, I see you found something funny. Why don't you share with the entire class so that we all can laugh? Have it happened to you in school?
No, because I've never been called Mrs. in class before.
This spot is the most dangerous bus stop in Albuquerque. Plus, I'm doing a shoot at the site where the local Walmart is closing down. That's the one that was closing down because of all the shoplifters.
Oh gosh.
It's the same temperature where you are as where I am right now.
Yeah, and he says, well, that's what happens when you wear a short sleeve shirt in the wintertime. Ooh.
I just changed his shirt. I literally just put the shirt on when I got here so you can see where I came from.
I have goosebumps.
Well, that's usually when I say I'm cold. That's where goosebumps come from. I am cold.
Here's your jacket.
I am. No, I'm good. I wanted to show off my guns.
Why did the messages stop appearing in the on-screen chat? They're still there.
Well, we can see them.
We can see them, Gabriel.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.
All right, so if you're joining us on YouTube, please don't forget to give us a thumb up. We would greatly appreciate it.
Yes. Did you say thumbs up or thumb up?
I said thumb up.
Okay.
Was the last week's episode the one where I made a face, or?
I want to offer you a motion for your channel viewer. Is this a spammer? The price is lower than yeah, it's a spammer. And we show. Nope, we don't do spammers. There we go. Spammer gone. Clearly a bot. Oops, something is wrong with reload. I don't know what that means.
With reload?
Nothing. See that red line up there? What does that say?
Oops, something went wrong. Try reloading the page.
Oh, who knows?
That's it. It disappeared already.
Anyway, so we got rid of a spammer for a little on Twitch. I see him. You don't anymore. I hate that. I hate spammers.
Oh, is that why the messages didn't show up for a short period of time? Because of the bot?
Could be.
Sometimes I don't get how this stuff works, TBH.
To be hypocritical?
To be honest.
Okay.
Is it the hat you wore?
No, it's the hat I wore.
No, to the event.
Yeah, why?
Okay. No, I was just wondering.
Okay. No, the red messages started showing up. Okay. No, it's whatever. We're done with that. Anyway, so we're going to not be on here long today. I've been running around all day since, 3 o'clock?
That's all day.
For me?
I've been running around since 10.
With your mom?
Yep.
You went to eat? You went to the mall? Then you went to walking? Yeah. Hard day.
Okay.
What?
What's Mastodon? I've never heard of that before.
I mentioned my health issues on my Twitter Mastodon accounts, and I blocked bots.
No,
Mastodon is
Gabriel.
another website.
My mom's not here right now, Gabriel.
No one's here. Just the two of us.
Just the two of us. I knew you were going to say it, so you just said it before you did.
Do you know who sings that?
Yep.
Who?
Me.
No. Not you.
Okay, I was like going back and
So David, are you still with us? Or did you leave? Because David he's usually pretty active. I'm cold. Okay, that's why I'm burning my hands together. I have to put the jacket on pretty soon. Normally we had the fireplace going, but I just got back, so we couldn't do it. What?
I'm just listening to you.
All right. Anyway, so back to the whole internet is fickled. It's interesting because things change. Like last week I talked to you about how you can be verified and but not really verified.
Mm-hmm.
And so when your verified follower list will show you those who were really verified, and your follower list will show you those who were somewhat verified. And I tweeted about this today. You guys missed me when I was back in the SF last summer. We got here in September.
Oh yeah, we were still in Phoenix at that point.
Yeah, we got there at the end of summer in Phoenix. And it was like, we got here, it was that one day was like hell hot.
95 degrees.
Yeah.
And we had no AC. And you would have thought we would have been used to it, but it's because we're always around. It's because we're always around. We always had AC. Right?
Right.
Because we always had AC.
Yeah, why didn't you look at me? I was yawning. I was trying not to yawn out. I was trying to go, oh.
I'm looking at you because we're having a conversation.
No. I got up, I've been up since, I went to bed at like 3 a.m.
I didn't say anything about your yawning, babe.
So you're saying we have a conversation about what?
Because I was saying that we left when we got here in Pacifica, it was 95 degrees.
No, when I almost yawned, you were like.
I was responding to what you said about when we got here, and I was like, yeah, it was 95 degrees. Okay, well, I guess we might want to get off now because I think someone's tired and want to rest.
You're tired?
No, you're tired.
No. I was back in San Francisco at the end of August. It was nice until I got to the Sunset. Yeah.
Oh, yep, Sunset District, always foggy.
Always foggy.
I went to high school in the Sunset District and grew up in Bayview, and every time I woke up in the morning, nice and sunny, got over to Sunset, foggy, needed a coat. It was like two different cities.
If you don't like the weather in San Francisco, drive for 5 minutes. It'll change. Right?
Always carry a coat with you. Always. A jacket, a coat.
When I first got out here in '98, I ran across, I went by and did my whole orientation, blah, blah, blah. And I drove around San Francisco and I was on mission, and there was a news van parked on the corner. It turned out to be a Cron 4 news van. And the photographer's name was, he was sitting in the truck, and I was like, "Hey, how you doing, Stanley Roberts? I'm going to work with you guys pretty soon." And he was me like, in that case, I didn't realize it. There were people that would just randomly walk up to your car and start talking to you. So people don't, they generally don't trust someone who just walks up to their car on mission. I did not know that.
Mm-hmm.
And
it was because of sketch.
I remember Sarah Sider, the first time I met her, she's a CNN reporter. She thought I was a homeless guy and tried to give me $1.
Did you take it?
No. So I said, that's not.
$1's $1. Dang, did you look like a homeless guy? I'm
No,
confused.
just because it was downtown.
Oh.
I mean, it was City Hall, and you know, it's just how it is.
Mm.
So somebody asked us, do we have a favorite Chinese restaurant in San Francisco? And the answer is no.
No.
We don't. We don't really go into San Francisco and eat that much unless it's House of Prime Rib or Thang Long.
Yeah.
Any other places we go to in the city?
Well, Hard Knocks.
Hard Knocks.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hard Knocks.
On Clement and 3rd. Clement Street
There's
and also
one on
3rd.
Clement and one on 3rd.
New owners. Who dis?
Yeah, we don't really go into San Francisco proper as often.
Now with all the car break-ins, we try not to go as little as possible.
Yeah. You might want to block this person. William says there's a brand of instant pho called Pho-licious created by Vietnamese wife. So good, just like the restaurants come in beef, chicken, and vegetable, has cubes and whole spice tea bag. William, question for you: is it high in sodium?
So whoever that guy that tried to block, it wouldn't let me block it. I had to reboot.
What do you mean you have to reboot?
So my chat's empty right now.
Oh, lame.
So yeah, we do like Thang Long and we do like House of Prime Rib. And it used to be a place I used to go called Noodle or Wonton, just Wonton, over on Valencia.
Is that a Chinese restaurant?
And no, I guess they have wonton soup, but I haven't been there in such a long time. And the guys, I think Henry or Harry or whatever his name was he used to be the owner, and he would, they were considered one of the cheaper places to get good food.
Mm-hmm.
But that was then. This is now. Things have changed.
Lower in sodium than the restaurant, 800 milligrams. Yeah, because William, my mom had this packaging that she got from, it wasn't pho though, it was like ramen noodles, and it was from Costco, and like her friend had given it to her, and one bowl had 1,590 milligrams of sodium, and I was like, I'm not having that. That's a lot of sodium. So
what does that relate to in spoons? Gosh,
to be honest, I don't know. I can't picture. I have to look at the conversions because I don't know what milligrams is into. I remember we did that we did that with sugar when it was with grams though. It was like, I think 24 grams was like 6 tablespoons.
Right.
I have to look at the conversion again. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't do a lot of like ramens because of the amount of sodium involved.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't really use a lot of sodium to cook with. I have been using the unrefined sea salt because of its mineral content. But I even, at the end, sparingly use that. So
right.
We don't have table salt in the house.
No, we
don't have table salt. We don't have syrup.
No, we don't have syrup.
I make
blueberry combo. Yeah. Are we making buckwheat pancakes tomorrow for breakfast?
Maybe.
Okay.
Are we? Meaning, am I making it?
No, are we having it? Yes, I am making it.
And yes, we're having it.
So we did this whole meal plan for the week, and we're talking about who's making what. And I might need a little help with the blueberry compote, but I'll do the pancakes.
Blueberry compote is complex yet simple.
How so?
Well, because you have to have the blueberries and you have to compose them.
Yeah, I'm ignoring you. We have several fall restaurants here in Albuquerque's International District where I live, and an Asian market that sells the instant pho mixes. Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry to hear that, Jeanette. She says, I use soba or rice meals and no salt. I have to watch salt. I had a heart attack in 2020.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I'm very sorry to hear that, Jeanette. I didn't know. So, yeah, I understand you having to really take care of yourself and watch what you eat and take care of your health. So,
Why am I so cold? Why you pay as much as you pay for heat? I should be like melting right now.
grab your jacket.
No, because then I'll leave you here all by yourself.
I mean, your jacket's literally like 5 steps away.
I'm at 10 steps if you come back. It's amazing that we pay this much for heat and we still freezing.
Yeah. So, we've probably been on for like almost 50 minutes. So
48.
Okay.
What are you trying to say?
No, I remember you said we weren't going to be on long, so I just want to confirm with you.
No, we aren't. We always say man, we're wrong. And then we're on for long. Because I get into a rant about something and then I start talking for like 20 minutes. While you shake your head like this. And then after I finish ranting, I built up so much oxygen in my tummy that I built it. And then you go like this.
Oh my gosh.
And then everybody laughs. All right. Hey, guys. What?
I love being with you.
Oh, it's so sweet. I gotta go to South City and pick up my gift tomorrow. My gift cards. We're gonna be hitting up the stove.
You in for the night?
Hell no.
Yeah.
Hell no.
No, I'm in for the night. I'm not going out no more.
Security guard shows love up in the club. Remember when we push and shove? It's only love.
Yeah, Gabriel. Yeah.
Stanley realized that
At
At least Stanley realized that drinking sparkling water on Millennial Boom usually has some unintended consequences. Well, yeah, drinking sparkling water anywhere has unintended consequences. For me, because the air bubbles.
You guys.
What? At least
You guys living with this one?
At least it's not a tart fart.
Living with this one? So many surprises.
At least it's not a tart fart. Hoping to be back in San Francisco later this year if our medical stuff is okay. Well, good. Let us know.
Yeah, let us know if you're coming to visit.
We'll drive and wave at you. What?
We'll drive and wave at you.
That was a joke. She got it. Mr. Badley is a community energy helping the environment like East Bay Community Energy. I don't know. I mean, our bill was like $300 to $400, and we're still freezing. So
still freezing.
It shouldn't be that way.
Well, I'm not freezing, but I have a sweater on.
Sweater? I just met her. So if I take some plain tap water and use a straw to blow air into it, would that cause the same problem? No. We actually have sparkling water from Germany that is naturally carbonated. Naturally.
And it's very good.
So William has
oh my gosh, William, are you paying PG&E?
He has a cold pill.
He has a bill. He corrected himself. $400. I'm so cold. I swear. My mom like doesn't even use her heat, and her bill was like $100, and I was like, for what?
Transmission. Are we paying the transmission? I'll be putting flowers in front of my parent, where my parents used to live on. Oh, it keeps moving on me. Okay. I mean, I survived the crowds in Judah. Yeah, be careful out there. As everybody says, the heating bill was shocking $300 a month. Granted, they heat their house to 78 degrees in the winter.
Wow. We leave ours on 68.
Yeah, 68. So
we used to leave it on 72, and then we're like, nope, I think we need to turn it down.
And we turned it down thinking it would lower our bill, but it didn't, because they give us, it's weird how like our water bill is less than what?
I'm listening. You're like, our water bill.
Our water bill is less than it costs them to send us the water.
That's right, because we have is it a transmission?
Not transmission, a transport bill. So to get our water costs us more than to use our water.
I swear. Everything is just a money grab. Everything.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
I don't get it at all. Not even slightly. My rent includes utilities, otherwise my bill would be insane. Insane in the membrane.
Transport bill, what? No, I'm sorry, I misspoke, William. So for our water, it's oh, you did say transport.
I say transport, but there's another name for it where to get the water.
Wait, I think it's over here. You want me to look at it?
Yeah, sure. So to get our water, we have to pay for it to be sent to us. And it's not called transmission. It's called, let me see it.
Distribution.
Distribution, yeah. So
supply and distribution charge.
They figured out that there's another way they can make more money off of what you use by having a quote unquote transmission bill or a courtesy, what do you call it? When they charge you a convenience fee.
Oh, convenience fee.
I mean, we're being feed to death. Fee, FIFO, fummies.
What's a city utility tax? Do we have that?
Yeah.
Oh, well, no, this is water, so this is different.
Yeah, we have everything. So
yeah.
So here's something that really gets me is, so in San Mateo County, they have I
have a question. Who the heck is Jason?
I have no idea. I know. Oh, it's a trap. So in San Mateo County, they have tourist charge. So if you stay at a hotel, you get hit with a tourist fee, which is kind of dumb because if you live here and you use a hotel, why are you paying a tourist fee?
I know. Even if you live here, you still have to pay the fee.
Tourist fee. So that's, and one thing I learned about fees is once you approve a fee, it's a temporary 1 cent tax, it'll go away in 3 years. It ain't going away.
Well, they figured if they can raise it and people are going to pay it, why not keep it?
No, what they do is they say, we're not going to raise it. We're just going to keep it for another 3 years. And you're like, well, I'm already paying it, so why don't I worry about it? Am I wrong?
I don't know. This. I'm not sure if I want to engage in this conversation because I think I'll just get heated.
No, the point I'm trying to make is that if the minute they put a new fee and they tell you it's a temporary fee, it ain't temporary. It ain't temporary.
What is ACWD? I have ACWD. They want me to pay for a water service line insurance. Water service line insurance? What is that?
Where do you see ACWD?
Right here. I have ACWD.
I don't have that.
What is ACWD?
Alameda County Water Department.
Oh, they want me to pay for water service line insurance. What is water insurance?
That's just another fee.
Oh, now I want to look at mine.
Alameda County Water District.
Yeah, we just have two. We just have.
No, don't give me any ideas.
Oh man, William. Man, I don't even know.
Yeah.
And the thing is too is you get these bills right, and you really have to analyze them because a lot of them you can't understand it unless you really break it down. And I almost feel like these. They don't want you to understand it, and they hope you don't try to.
Well, the average person won't read stuff.
Yeah.
They'll just pay it and go, just like, okay, here's a really good example. So I signed up for local cable. I'm not going to say the name because I don't want them to officer give me a new fee. Local cable. And the original bill was supposed to be $149 a month. That lasted 1 month. The next month, it was 150 something. The next month after that, it was 155 or 58. And then the next month, it was 166.
Like it kept going up.
And I was like, but we didn't order anything. We didn't do anything different. Why is it keep going up? So I called them. And they go, we don't know. It's like AI goes, oh, we're going to charge him more. Now we're going to charge him more. He won't even notice. That's what I'm getting from it. Yeah. Insurance. I mean, if you spill your glass of water, you get a refund on the cost of the water in the glass. No. It's the line from water meter to, speaking about that. So I called up the water department and said, well, why is our distribution $77?
But our usage was only like 40 something.
$40. He said, well, you're using a larger than normal water meter. So because it's larger, you pay more. I'm like,
we don't even know what that means.
And and Jeanette wrote that her Comcast bill was over $200, so she cut the cord. My cousin cut the cord, and now is spending $200 a month on. He cut the cord because the bill was $200 a month, and so he switched to streaming video, and now he's paying $200 a month. I'm like, dude, it's the same thing.
I don't know.
Because you got Netflix, you got Flicks, you got Stars, you got all the different apps that charge you to watch your TV. And
I say just stick to one streaming app and just be done with it.
Yeah, but they get you hooked by like, hey, check this out. You can watch it for free. You can watch it for free. For free.
Don't do that again, B.
For free. And then next thing you know, you're like, oops, I forgot that I was getting it for free. And now you're paying for it.
B, don't do that face again.
So the point I'm trying to make is that, that's an old crack dealer thing. They give you a free hit, and then next thing you know, you're hooked.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Wait, Bill Van Ram, where are you? What town are you in? He says my town recently significantly raised our water bill for infrastructure maintenance, and they now want to double our bill. Oh, gosh. Yeah, my mom was just telling me, because she lives in San Francisco, she was just telling me that they're now raising their rates for trash pickup, too. It's like almost double.
He's in Brisbane.
Brisbane. Okay.
I just got an air fee.
An air fee?
Air fee.
What's that?
They tax in the air we breathe.
Whatever. Oh, gosh.
What?
Thinking about all of these fees and like all of these charges is just on the verge of making my blood boil.
And then another thing that bugs me is like, so if I wanted my money, I have to wait 3 days. But if they want their money, they have to wait 3 hours.
You're talking about like banks?
Yeah. So a bank like, I need to make a withdrawal. Well, it's going to be 3 days. We'll credit your account. Or for example, so I used a credit card and they messed up by accident. And I said, okay, well, can you get a refund? Okay, we'll refund it, but it'll show up in your next billing cycle. Well, then I'm going to send you the payment, but it's going to be in your next billing cycle. Because, and I'll say it again, they make money off the interest.
Yeah.
As long as it sits there, they make money off of it. That's it. So as long as they can keep it in there, that's more money they make off of it. And if you have $1 million, imagine how much interest you make off $1 million sitting in the bank, or 100 million. It's multiplying. And then you have the managers and everybody making all this extra money. And then, not to mention that some of these are unions. They pay the union members a whole lot of money so they can union. I mean, it is what it is.
What? I'm listening
You're
to you.
You're like in a zombetic state.
No, I'm not a zombetic state. I'm just listening to you.
All right.
What? I think you're tired,
You're
dude. I'm just listening to you. Okay, now you're in a zombetic state. Is that even a word?
Yes, just like fickled. Like pickled pig feet.
Okay, let me see.
Water is included in our utility, so I don't have to worry about the Albuquerque Bernalillo County Water Authority. What are you looking for? You really looked at that word? Zombetic?
Yeah.
I just made that up.
Guys, it's not a word.
No, it's a word I made up.
Like pinkle tink, you mean?
Like tickle, like tickle
What
pink.
is like pinkle tick? Oh, tickle pink. Oh,
Tickle pink.
Did you say it backwards?
No.
Oh gosh.
Like tickled pig feet. Tickled pig feet. You ever had pickled pig feet?
No, I'm just gonna face this way now though.
Also, I pay tax to BART through property tax, but I don't do any good. And wow, so you pay? Is there a Brisbane BART station?
No, this is William. This
Oh.
is Williams Alameda County.
Okay.
Bill was the one that's built Brisbane.
Remember when we were in Glendale and we went to rent a car and there was a stadium tax?
Oh yeah, yeah. We rented a car from when we were living in Arizona. Rented a car from Glendale, and that's where State Farm Stadium is. Um, what do you call it? Where the Arizona Cardinals play.
The ones who have lost 75 seasons.
No comments on that. So, so anyways, we don't live in Glendale, but we rented a car in Glendale, and they have a tax. Was it called a tax or a fee?
It's a tax.
Okay, it's a tax. Is it called a stadium tax? And I'm like, what for? We're not even using the stadium.
And they haven't won a game in 75 years.
I think they've won a game. They just haven't made it to. They haven't won a Super Bowl in 75 years.
No, they haven't won the playoffs in 75 years.
Oh, okay. Well, whatever the 75 years was, they basically haven't done anything significant in 75 years. Sorry for you. Sorry if you're an Arizona Cardinals fan. I'm not trying to clown. Just saying. But so yeah, so we had to pay that tax, and we're like, we don't even live there.
Well,
and we're
okay.
not even using the stadium.
So for transparency, we had rented a car from Enterprise, and because we were going to go on a trip, and we get there to get our rental car, and they did not have any cars, and I felt like a moment from Seinfeld. And they go, well, we're out of cars.
Oh, I remember that.
And I'm like, but we rented a car. And yeah, I know, but we are out of cars. Well, the whole purpose of reserving a car is so that when I got here, I would have a car.
Yeah, because they had a reservation. But like, how do you reserve a car and they not have one? Though?
Right. So that's the whole point.
Yeah.
I'm like, the whole reason for reservations is so that when I get here, I would have a car. And they were like, well, we don't have a car. But you have to drive. If you drive down to the Glendale one, we can get a car there.
Yeah, that's right. I remember that. Yeah.
I'm like, well, can you have the Glendale people bring us the car because we rent the car from here? Well, we don't have enough people to do that. This was before pandemic.
Was it? I thought it was during the pandemic.
No, this was before pandemic.
Oh.
They just.
That's right, because during the pandemic, we didn't really rent a car because we didn't go anywhere. Yeah.
So that was the beginning of my downfall with Enterprise. I'm like, why do I rent a car if you don't have a car available for me?
Oh, yeah, I agree. I'm trying to catch up on some of the chat.
So I felt like, again, like a Seinfeld moment. The whole reason why you have a rent reservation is so that we can have a car.
Wait, who got mad? Was it Jerry that got mad in that episode?
And he goes, but if you don't have if I make a reservation and you don't have a car, that defeats the purpose of a reservation.
They messed up the car too, right?
Yeah. We ordered a luxury car. They didn't have anything. And I was like, this is, they go, well, you can talk to our corporate. And the corporate calls up and goes, oh, and by the way, don't write anything ever about Marcus. What's that banking company?
What are you talking about?
Remember tweeted?
Oh, are you changing subject now?
No, it's almost on the same line. Remember the other day when they called me? It was like them. When I wrote that tweet about how they're having computer issues.
Who?
Marcus Goldman Sachs.
Where'd you get Marcus?
I don't know, but I wrote a tweet about how they're having issues because the lady you wrote sent to me. She said we're having computer issues, and I got double billed or something like that. And they literally called me, and it was like, I was getting third degree. I'm like, I'm sorry. I was just trying to tell people. That if they get that, don't panic. Well, we need to know. We're going to go back to our records and we're going to figure out everything. I'm like, it's not that serious. It was just a tweet. It was a complaint. It was a complaint. Read it. What we call everything you send us. Anything someone sends us something is called a complaint for us. So they look at it as a complaint. Even if you're like, hey, good job. Oh, got a complaint. So my phone rang and it was like from Utah. And I'm like, hello, it's Neiman Marcus or Neiman or Circus, whatever it was, Goldman Sachs. And we want to find out about your experience because you made a complaint on social media. I'm like, no, I didn't. Oh, yeah, you did.
You're calling out the wrong people, Viv.
I don't know who it was. They just called me. And I felt like.
The bank is called Goldman Sachs.
Yeah. I was like, oh my God, I better not ever do that again.
You better get the name right.
Woo!
Okay, let's catch up on the chat.
All right, go ahead.
No, your turn.
No, wait, I'm caught up. William Lynn said reservations, laugh out loud. Why? What?
What? I didn't say anything.
I know. That's my point. You're like,
Okay, I'm gonna sign off now, B, because you're delirious. I literally was just looking at you reading it.
anyway. So what did you got on your chat that you see different from mine?
No, I hadn't read these ones yet.
Okay, anything that you like?
Anything of value, all of these
No,
comments are
anything you
value.
like.
Well, William says, what is the use of $855 for school unified? No children in my house. Go to K through 12 school. Need a refund too much. Need a refund too much. The school also was mean to me at the board meeting. Fired them. Oh gosh, William.
Oh, by the way, if you're black and you're on here and you live in California, you may get a check in the mail for $360,000.
300, how much?
60,000. State reparations.
Oh.
They won't know about it until July though.
Oh, okay.
And by then it'll be 200,000. Then by then it'll be 100,000. By then it'll be $20. You ever get those? I know I never participate in what do they call those things? I got something right here. Let me do it. Just stuff. What's that thing they have? Oh yeah, the lawsuits. Now it's right here. Yeah, there we go. Thank you. It's driving me crazy.
Well, then how long did I have it
I
on
don't
there
know.
before
I just
you?
noticed it. But as I was saying before, those lawsuits were like everybody gets involved. It's like, yeah, we won $28 million, and you're going to get some of that money, and then you get a check for like 30 cents. Not only did you get a check for 30 cents, but you also signed away your right to ever sue again. And that's where
that's like not worth it.
It's like, here's your 30 cents, but you can't. Damn, too bad I moved out of California 20 years ago. So it's like you get this money, like Experian had this lawsuit because they were hacked and all their stuff was exposed. So they settled for like 200 million. And you have to understand that all of a sudden everybody has decided that they were caught up in that Experian thing. So then everybody, they dig up the money and they give everybody like $1.47. And they're like, and you get a check for $1.47. And then you don't read the fine print that says, by accepting this check, you agree not to sue or any further litigation. Oh yeah, that's pretty much the situation with the toxic shelter. Here's $1,000, but you must agree not to sue us in order to receive the money. Yeah. So, and even $1,000 is more than $1.34. So you get the check in the mail for $1.34. You cash it. You immediately agree by cashing the $1.34 that you're not going to go back and sue them again.
Mm-hmm.
So basically your, what they call it, your personal identity is only worth $1.47. But that's how much you signed off on the lawsuit. Because you're thinking, because you're like, oh my God, I'm going to get paid. I ain't going to get paid. I ain't going to get paid. They got $250 million. And you know what? They got 250 million people, no, 247 million people that all applied for that same money. And you get $1.47 and your right to ever sue again. In California, reparations for direct descendants of enslaved. Okay, so William Lynn, here's the issue that comes across on this one. So I did some research on slaves in California, and it's a lot, and it came from all over the country. So if you can prove that one of your relatives moved here from back in slavery times, then you probably get the money. And you can be sure that that much money, people are going to be out there trying to figure out some kind of way to draw a line to their family being here. It is what it is. The people, if you say there's money, people come out the woodwork. As a matter of fact, I've been telling you for years, if someone dies, everybody comes out the woodwork to get some of that money.
Mm-hmm.
They come out the woodwork, they want your money. If it's $1, there'll be 99 people fighting for that one penny, and there'll be one penny left over. Something about money that
Money
does
always
that to
makes people go crazy. Makes them do things that just makes them go crazy. Well, people will say you can see someone's true colors when it comes to money. So
Yep. Throw out some money and watch them lose their mind. It's, it's crazy. It's bananas. All right, guys. So we really appreciate you hanging out with us because we know that you can be anywhere.
But you're here with us.
But you're here with us. Now I'm warming up for some reason.
All right. Well, that's good.
We appreciate the fact that you hung out with us today. Because I'm Millennial.
I'm a Boomer.
That's right. And don't you forget it. Boomer. Who killed Martin Luther King?
Bye, guys. Have a good week. Don't be putting me on blast like that. I'm dead. Can you hang up now?
Oh, I love it when she squirms.
He always wants to see me look moated, guys.
She'll talk to me afterwards. She goes, "Don't do that again. You always make me try to embarrass me in front of everybody.
Bye, guys.
Isn't that cool?"
Bye, guys.
Also,
have a great week.
I got to mark my last few months of payments, so I had to cover or overpay so much.
You can't read.
I know, it's too small.
You just can't.
I can't see it because the text is too small. Bye, David. Bye, Terrence.
That's because you're out of the chat on the side.
Oh, let me see.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, there we go. Got to mark a few months of payments, so I had to overpay so much that they then switched me to something called servicing home loans. All right. Well, have a great week, guys. We'll see you. If anything comes up, any big announcements, we'll be popping on. Right now, we again thank you very much and say goodbye to Diane because she loves it when you say goodbye to her. Good night, Chuck.
Good night.
Thank you for listening to Millennial Boom with Diane Faith and Stanley Roberts. Millennial Boom and Reasons Why Aliens Will Never Invade Earth and Caught Misbehaving videos are made possible through viewer donations. Check out www.linktree.com/MrBadleyTV to see how you can help. See you next week.